Hi John, how are things?
Good, thanks.
Might just kick off by getting a general squad update. A couple of players who've been injured in the last couple of weeks. First of all, Dorothy Wall, how's she?
Yeah, Dorothy Wall's tracking pretty well. She was full training today, so that's a good sign towards the weekend.
And then Lyndon Jugang went off with a HA on Saturday. Is she on course to be?
Yeah, she's tracking well in her return to play protocols following that. So yeah, we'd be expecting her to be available this week.
And are there any other players who had knocks over the weekend who are kind of being monitored?
Oh look, it's a pretty tough game on the week physically, and on the back of some hard games. So yeah, we've got a few players on modified training, but pretty hopeful we'll have a full selection group ready for the weekend.
And actually, there was one more. Nicole Cronin before the match on Saturday picked up an injury. You could see her wearing a moon boot on the sideline. Is she out for this week?
At this stage, looks that way, but we're monitoring her day by day.
In terms of the game on Saturday, line out again. There were issues there. There was probably a bit more variety, but there were a lot of line outs lost. What do you put that down to when you've gone back and reviewed it?
Oh look, we've done a pretty thorough review of that. It was disappointing. In vital moments in the game when we could have got a toe hold into the game that we turned the ball over, and it just and we didn't have enough ball to play with, particularly in the first half. So I mean, we've got to go back to our drill, make sure our drill's really spot on. Some of our calls were maybe not the best calls to make, but that was last week. We look forward to this week. We've got a line-out session this afternoon, so we'll be really looking at being a lot sharper in that area. And Scotland, quite a different team. England were able to exert a lot of pressure in that area. Scotland, different team, different defensive systems. So hopefully we can get our drill really spot on, and we have a couple of things up our sleeve that they don't expect.
And how important is it to get that element right this week? Because we've seen Ireland get into promising positions a lot over the last few games, but just not being able to convert them.
Well, massively, because the percentage of ball you have in the game, and get in the, you win a penalty, you get downfield, you go to your line out, that you want to be able to be 99% sure you're going to get that ball. We've got to get better there.
John, just ask what you expect from Scotland.
Oh look, Scotland, they play a very fast style of play. They like to play really up tempo. They've got some really good launch plays to get their play into action. So we're going to have to be really switched on around our defence, but and not allow them to get overlaps on the edge, because they are very quick. They play a fast game. In terms of defensively, we've got to be smart. We've got to play in the right parts of the field. Be able to exert that pressure, and probably what we haven't done so much of in the last few games. But when having more patience with the ball to be able to exert pressure, but then be able to go on with that and play on top of the opposition to really pressure their defence.
How do you pick up the morale of a team when the results haven't been good up to date? Do you just park all that and look ahead to this weekend as a cup final, almost a one-off game, or do you try and pick out the positives from what has gone recently?
Well, look, on the results, it's been a disappointing campaign, but there's been parts of games and things in games that we can take positivity out of as well, and there has been a progress across the tournament. I mean, this week, that's what it is. It's a cup game. We've got to go to their place, so that's a challenge. But the important thing for us this week is to bring a lot of energy for the whole group collectively to go to Scotland with a really positive attitude, and for us, park some of those disappointments and treat it as a one-off game, because what happened last week, yes, we learned some lessons, but in reality what we can control is what we do next, and that's how we prepare for this game and bring a winning performance on the weekend.